What's up, guys? It's Classic 1333 coming to you live outside.
They're going for it, fancy move. Oh,
So, the first match they had Tyson Kidd one-on-one with Evan Bourne.
It's down to these guys. One. Nice throw thing to do, attack.
Mickey James pinned Maurice again. Evan Bourne hit a shooting star press and got a 3 count. Just make sure Cena is like actually injured or something, so they put him in this exhibition match. What the hell's an exhibition match?
At Leah's graveyard.
Hey, who won the wrestling match? Where'd the music go?
Ah! What's up, YouTube? Classic 1333 coming to you live inside today. Yeah, it's about 90 degrees outside and pretty hot, so I decided I would just stay in today, so no pretty lake in the background. So today's show was brought to you by Trident, the gum that King Triton from The Little Mermaid chews, and drinking some delicious fruit punch today. So I'm gonna go into the Raw review. My opinion of Raw, from just from the beginning of this video, it was alright. Could have been better. You know, but oh well, let's go into the good and the bad. So we start the show off with Lillian Garcia introducing Donald Trump, and then Trump comes out and reminds us that the show is going to be commercial free, and that the people in the arena, that paid for their tickets, are going to get their money back at the end of the show. If that's actually true, that's a pretty sweet deal for those people. So I bet McMahon just made lifelong fans out of those people if that's true. So then he basically says, you know, let's have a great show. So that's how the show starts. And then about 5 seconds later, John Cena comes out and gives props. Yeah, gives props to Donald Trump. Like, had a brain fart for a second. So then he announces that it's gonna be John Cena versus Big Show tonight, one-on-one. Again. I just scared the crap out of my cats. So, well, let's see. Oh, and he addresses Miz, that Miz, it calls him a coward or whatever because, doesn't come to Cena's face and do anything. So then Miz comes out, and then Cena's like, that's a lot of crap to say from way up there, because Miz is talking trash. So Miz comes into the ring, and then Cena basically says him, he will stretch Miz and break his bones and blah, blah, blah at the pay-per-view, and then... and then he's like, and you're going to tuck your tail between your legs and walk away, Miz. And then Miz clocks him in the face and then leaves. And Cena, doesn't really sell it or anything. And Lawler said a good line or something. It was like, man, Miz threw a pretty good shot and it didn't even phase Cena. So, could have been a little bit of selling on that one, but what can you do? As far as the first time of Miz versus Cena goes on the pay-per-view, Miz should win this match. He should win this match and it'll help kind of put him over. He's not going to so much go on the main event picture or anything, but it would really kind of get him up there on Raw, So, I mean, if he has to cheat his ass off, if, Cena gets DQ'd or something, just have Miz go over WWE. That would just be awesome. So, because the Miz is awesome. So let's see. What next? We get footage of Vince McMahon. He's not at the actual arena. He's probably a 10-minute walk from the arena or something, and he's complaining to his limo driver that the limo's effed up because the limo he has is allegedly not his, and it's it was a backup one or something that he was gonna use in case his original ever messed up or something, and he's never used it. It's a hunk of junk. So he's complaining to his limo driver, get me to the arena, blah blah blah. And the limo driver's like, we could go to a gas station. And McMahon's like, a gas station? I've never been to a gas station. It's probably because he doesn't know what a gas station is. And then the guy's like, well, we could just walk to the arena. And McMahon's like, I never walk anywhere. So then he jumps on the limo driver's back to kind of piggyback him or something. And then the limo driver can't hold him up. So the McMahon kind of kicks him and fires him and demands someone else get him over there. So... which doesn't make any sense because, McMahon's in great shape, so allegedly he works out and blah, blah, blah. So, kind of a dumb segment, I think. You're going to see this the whole night, McMahon, trying to find his office or whatever. So next we get Todd Grisham and JR at ringside, and they're advertising the Kentucky Fried Chicken, or Kentucky Grilled Chicken, my bad. And basically, they do this the whole night. They're advertising, Kentucky Grilled Chicken or something, like the whole night, and then nobody, ever, eats a piece of it or something. It just sits there. So, what a waste of good chicken, Kind of stupid. Oh, and Todd Grisham with the fuck-up of the night. Well, the first one for the commentating-wise. He said, "Did you ever think Donald Trump would ever sell the Golden Crown Monday Night Raw?" Trump didn't sell it, Grisham. McMahon did. So, I had to correct him on that one.
You asshole!
So we got our first match of the night. We got a 6-man tag team match. We got Jeff Hardy, the Great Khali, and Rey Mysterio versus Chris Jericho, Edge, and Dolph Ziggler. Pretty good 6-man tag match, I thought. Pretty much Khali dominated the first part of the matchup, and then Jericho and Mysterio, hit some high-flying moves on, the guys on the outside, and then Khali was going to go up to the top rope from what it looked like, and then Jericho cut him off, and then eventually when Khali got out of the ring, it was back and forth for a little bit, and then the finish saw basically Jericho, he went for a code breaker on Khali, and Khali screwed up the move and didn't go with it or anything, so completely missed it. And then let's see, what else happened? I watched this last night before I opened at work today, so bear with me for a second. Let's see, what else did I write? Oh, I didn't write anything else. Okay. I wrote Swanton Bomb on Dolph Ziggler. So that's the match. So Hardy, Rey Mysterio, and Great Khali win with the Swanton Bomb on Dolph Ziggler. And then I remember after the match, Punk's I'm gonna, congratulate him. So Punk goes in the ring and raises Hardy's hand, and when Hardy realizes it's him, he's "Oi," setting up, more feuding for their match at the pay-per-view. So that's cool. So then backstage, we got McMahon wanting to talk to Donald Trump, and then Santina Marella shows up. I don't even want to talk about Santina Marella. Let's talk about Trident gum. It's delicious. There we go. Okay, so basically McMahon finally bumps into Trump after he knocks on his door, or rather I think he slapped on his door. And then Trump tells McMahon that he has an office down the hallway or something. So again, we'll go to that. We'll go with more detail with that later. So next we got the Colognes coming out, and basically they're cutting a promo, kind of making fun of Legacy, and then Primo kind of starts it off, and then Carlito jumps in later saying that he heard Randy Orton say that Cody likes it when Ted DiBiase rubs oil on him or something. Ah ha ha! Gay joke, gay joke. Fuck that. Just scared my cat again. I probably shouldn't use this anymore. Just keep scaring my cats. I'm gonna give them a heart attack. So my poor cats. So anyway, basically we get Primo versus Cody Rhodes 1-on-1. There's a good short little matchup here. Cody Rhodes won the match. Primo had went for a crossbody or something, and then Rhodes reversed it, and then pinned him, and he hooked the tights or whatever. And here's where Cole began his trend of his new catchphrase line. He says, "The referee's view was obstructed." Obstructed? What the hell? Obstructed? Obstructed is kind of if you have a blood vessel in your body and you have something blocking passage of the blood through the vessel. Or if you have, something going on and there's something blocking the path of something, blocking the passage of it. So theoretically what he's saying is that, the referee's view was obstructed. So he's saying that the referee completely lost his vision or something, or the referee went blind and didn't see it or something. So yeah. This would begin the beginning of this obstructed line. You've heard a lot tonight. So, but anyway, Cody Rhodes wins the match. So, backstage we got McMahon looking, still looking for his office. He runs into Goldust and Hornswoggle, and then Goldust puts his wig on top of McMahon's head. It was kind of funny. And then Hornswoggle's doing his laughing thing, and we're whatever, get out of here, Hornswoggle. So then Goldust tells McMahon his office is further down the hallway.